All right, so we all know that the DCU is being relaunched under James Gunn, right? We know Superman's coming. We've got some other stuff that's been coming out. Lanterns, all kinds of announcements. All this stuff's coming out. Superman, we'll see how that goes, right? But we know it's being relaunched. So with that, it's also being recasted, you know, new people and all these new roles. We were just talking about Gal Gadot, who played Wonder Woman, of course. And apparently, Grace Caroline, I'm thinking that's how you say it, Curry. If you know what I'm talking about, she played Mary from Shazam. Did a fantastic job in that. I enjoyed Shazam. I thought Shazam 2 was good too. David F. Sandberg is somebody I look up to as a filmmaker. He started out like me, indie filmmaker, making short films online, and had one of his go viral and blow up. And then he made it into a feature film with James Wan and Blumhouse, I think, and kind of went from there. I think he's great. Still got a YouTube channel and teaches people how to do stuff. So, you know, hats off to him. Anyways, Mary from Shazam. Nice, really nice. Good actress, good looking, did it right. She could definitely fill the void of Wonder Woman if need be, right? If recasting came about and it was offered to her, she mentions in this article we'll look at that she would be down for it, right? And speaking of filling the void, I remember when Gal Gadot got casted and everybody was like, oh, she's very beautiful, but she's not Linda Carter. She's not the comic books as far as, you know, something goes that Grace could probably fill that void in a little bit better with. Just saying. I mean, I'm just putting that out there. So let's take a look at the article. Not that makes the biggest difference in the world. Sometimes it does. All right. From MovieWeb, Shazam star open to DCU return as fan casting heats up for Wonder Woman. And again, Gal Gadot, beautiful, did a good job with the role. No shame, no hate, no nothing. Former DC star is open to returning to James Gunn's and Peter Safran's rebooted DCU, and some fans think she would make for a great Wonder Woman. Actress Grace Caroline Curry previously played Mary Bromfield in 2019's Shazam, and even got to suit up as the hero, Mary Marvel / Mary Shazam, known in the film as superhero Mary, in 2023 Shazam, Fury of the Gods. Both films were set in the previous DCEU continuity, and with the franchise now getting a reboot with James Gunn's DCU, the two Shazam films and its semi-adjacent spin-off Black Adam are no longer part of the franchise's plans. Despite this, Curry hopes to return the superhero world someday. Speaking with the Direct, Curry was asked if she would ever return to the DC universe, with the interview specifically citing how fans have fan cast her as Wonder Woman. That's a loaded question. It's been very nice to see people say that, said Curry. I think getting to be in the universe at all has been such a lottery kind of feeling that I don't know if I got to come back in any capacity. That'd be wild. Curry also reflected on her time in the DCEU and how she was a fan of the universe before joining the first Shazam film, Curry said. Oh gosh, I mean, I grew up watching the animated series like the Batman animated series, which was great. I love the Batman animated series. Justice League, and so getting to dive into that world, especially with DC, right? Yeah, those legends, Batman, Superman, you know, but pretty cool to get to exist in that same universe as much as it can be, you know, with all the different worlds that we don't have with DC. And I won't get into that, but yeah, it was really fun. I read it exactly like it was written, for the record. Okay, it was what it was. That was her. If you need a refresher. All right. While the Shazam corner of the DCEU franchise is likely not going to be a factor in James Gunn's DCU, particularly following Zachary Levi's controversial decision to endorse Donald Trump for president, that doesn't rule out Curry from joining the DCU as a new character. If you have a problem with someone endorsing a Republican, but you don't have a problem with them endorsing a Democrat, you can go fuck yourself. Okay? Just saying. After all, Jason Momoa played one of the headlining heroes, Aquaman, in 2 solo films, a team-up movie, and 3 cameos. Momoa will now play a different character, Lobo, in Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow. Considering that Curry's role in the Shazam films was fairly minor, it would be far more straightforward for audience to accept her stepping into another role. However, if that specific role is Wonder Woman, that is a different story. Despite the DCU having big plans for Superman and Batman, their Wonder Woman plans are more nebulous. James Gunn and Peter Safran canceled Patty Jenkins' planned Wonder Woman 3, and Gal Gadot is not expected to return as the titular character or hero. There is a Wonder Woman-related HBO series titled Paradise Lost, but the project is described as a prequel before Wonder Woman is born, meaning there is no current idea if and when the DCU version of Wonder Woman will make her appearance. No casting rumors regarding Wonder Woman have emerged either, with the only reference to the character being in a vision of creature commandos where audiences saw the silhouette of her corpse. Grace Caroline Curry was one of the best parts in both Shazam and Shazam Fury of the Gods. Agreed. She was great. She was great. So it would be great to see her return to the franchise in some capacity, but a new character or returning as Mary Shazam. If James Gunn and Warner Brothers did want to continue with Shazam storyline, but without star Zachary Levi, why? Curry would take over the franchise as the new lead character. In recent DC Comics, Mary loses her original powers and later regains them, thanks to none other than the Queen Hippolyta, the mother of Wonder Woman. So even if Curry was not Wonder Woman specifically, there is a link established between Curry's previous DC character, and it could be the perfect fresh start for Mary Shazam and Grace Caroline in this new universe. I'll say this: if they go that route and they make a Shazam film without Shazam and make her the lead character, look, I think she's fine. I don't have a problem looking at her. You gonna make a Shazam movie without Shazam? And all this hate because Zachary Levi endorsed Trump? Seriously? I don't know if this is like MovieWeb saying it's controversial or if it's the DCU folks saying this is controversial that he's endorsed Trump, or who's talking about dropping Zachary Levi for Shazam. I don't know who's actually the one saying all that. Again, if it's MovieWeb or whatever, but come on, man. This just again reiterates the whole thing that I know Zachary Levi probably said it, but so many other people said, like, you can't be a conservative in Hollywood. And that's sad because Hollywood is very well known as being very liberal, which is supposed to be very open and very warm and accepting and loving. Doesn't seem to be the case, does it?
Hey guys, thanks for checking out this clip from the Morning Mayhem. Remember, this is just a portion of the full show that comes out every Friday morning at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. If you hadn't already, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on any of the full shows or these tasty little nuggets.